talk about Kubernetes and Dockers in cloud computing, like how cloud computing is getting used in Kubernetes and Dockers and how these technologies are related to cloud computing. So when we talk about cloud compute like Kubernetes and Docker, so cloud computing provides scalable infrastructure for deploying applications. Like on the cloud, you can store your data. And Kubernetes and Dockers play crucial role in containerization and orchestration in cloud environment. So because they are network based technologies where the data is getting stored in the cloud itself. So Kubernetes and Docker are related to the cloud anyhow. Let's talk about Docker in cloud computing. So Docker allows applications to be packaged into lightweight, portable containers that can run in any cloud environment like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, etc. And it provides portability, efficient resource utilization, and microservice deployment. So simply when we talk about portability, so containers can run consistently across different cloud platforms, whereas efficient resource utilization is there. So it reduces overhead by running multiple containers on the same virtual machine or physical server. In the case of Docker, how Docker is connected to the cloud computing, that I am talking about. So then microservices deployment, if we talk about, so it makes it easier to deploy, manage, and update cloud native applications. For example, running a Docker containerized app on AWS ECS, that is Elastic Container Service, or Google Cloud Run. So either you use the AWS or you use the Google Cloud Platform. Both are having the facilities to run the Docker applications itself. Then Kubernetes in cloud computing. So Kubernetes is a container orchestration platform that help deploy, scale, and manage Docker containers across cloud environment. It enables multi-cloud deployment. So Kubernetes can manage workload across hybrid and multi-cloud setups. I have already talked about that before. Auto scaling, so dynamically scales application based on demand. Then when we talk about self-healing, so automatically restart failed containers and replaces unhealthy ones itself. In the Kubernetes, it is like very advanced technology. So self-healing, automatic memory management, auto scaling is there. So dynamic scaling is there. According to the requirement, you can just increase or decrease. It will be automatically adjusting the space actually. Then load balancing and networking. So efficiently distributes traffic across multiple cloud nodes because Kubernetes is having, like you can say, multiple clouds, like containers are there in the clusters and they are connected node to node throughout the distributed network. So load balancing is easier because of the auto scaling. For example, deploying a Kubernetes cluster on AWS EKS or Google Kubernetes Engine, that is GKE, or in the Azure, Microsoft Azure also, like Kubernetes services are present, that is AKS. Now Kubernetes and Docker together in the cloud when we talk about. So Docker creates and run containers. Kubernetes orchestrates and manage them at scale. So simply at a scale, at a level it manages. Then cloud platforms provide the infrastructure to run both because on the cloud, I have already talked about it right away that either it is AWS or Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud Platform, all of them are actually providing us the facility to run the Docker application or the Kubernetes application. Okay, so simply providers offer managed Kubernetes services, reducing operational overhead also. So I hope whatever I have discussed that much is clear and you have got some idea about that how cloud computing is having the facilities of the Kubernetes and Docker also. Like either you are having, as I told before, that machine learning AI applications can easily run on the cloud. Similarly, Kubernetes application, Docker application can also be managed very easily on the cloud, either AWS, Google Cloud Platform, or Microsoft Azure, whatever you are using, but it will be easily managed.